All right, so we've talked about how to know if you're in an overtraining state as a runner and what you can be doing to monitor. So now let's talk about what to do if you're finding that you are in an overtrained state. So the big thing is kind of taking a look at your life in that moment of, again, big picture, everything that you have going on. So one, taking a look at your training plan and seeing, okay, am I going really high intensity every day? So this is something I see a lot with my runners, and I've definitely been guilty of it in the past when my training plan says 3 miles easy today, 4 mile, moderate pace, and then 5 mile marathon pace. So even if my training plan says that, I would tend to run kind of the same pace or same intensity for all of those runs. But there's a reason that there's variability in training day to day. So make sure whatever your plan says that you're actually following that on pace. So another thing is I'll see people for their long runs, they're supposed to be running a lot slower, and then they're going out at marathon pace or at race pace. And so that, again, is going to be taxing your system in a way that, isn't necessarily going to be beneficial to your training. So ultimately, you might be hurting your performance if you're going too hard every day. So respect your training plan, and also respecting your body of varying that intensity every day. So do give yourself easy days throughout the week, and then you should have a couple moderate days and maybe just 1 to 2 intense days. So it all depends on where you've been in your training, what your body is used to, but just make sure that you're paying attention to that and you're not going hard every single day. So that's one thing, that's an adjustment that you can make with your training itself, but also looking at life, like I said, as a whole. So how's your sleep? How is your stress level at work and at home? And what all other things do you have going on? Are you waking up at 3:30 in the morning? I say that because I know people who've done that, and I've definitely done it in my training before. And then, having to do a full day of work and living life, and you're doing that consistently. Things like that are going to add up. So maybe taking a look at your week and seeing how you can adjust your training schedule, and also even maybe even looking at the month. If you're going to have a busy couple of weeks at the end of the month, maybe taking a look and deciding ahead of time, okay, I am going to take it a little bit easier on intensity, and adjust my training, knowing that life is going to be a little bit more stressful at that time. Because overtraining comes down to it's excess stress on your body. And so not only is that physical stress, but then when you add work-life stress on top of that, that's what gets your body into that state that it gets to be too much. So taking a look at your overall stress level and adjusting your training accordingly, and then if you're able to make adjustments in life, whether that's switching around your schedule throughout the day or incorporating some things like deep breathing or meditation to help bring down that stress level outside of training. So things like sleep and stress level are going to be affecting that as well. So we talked about, as a runner, what overtraining is, how to know if you're in an overtrained state, what you can be doing to monitor that, and what adjustments you need to make in order to get yourself out of that overtrained state. So if you have any questions or you want to talk about your training, you can visit us at movement-rx.com or give us a call at 619-210-0945.